You know, sometimes when I get on Clash Royale, I just want to try hard. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I want to try my absolute best, get as high as possible. I'm already top 10 on one account, trying to make that 2 today. So I'm just going to cycle my log on this left-hand lane. Kind of bad timing, actually. We are facing the person who finished #1 in the world last season, I believe, right? So going to be a tough match for sure. He plays Lava Hounds. I'm not sure what version, actually, because it's been a couple different versions of Lava Hounds. All we want to hope is that he doesn't have the one with Flying Machine and Lightning, because that version is almost impossible to beat with Xbow, with Icebow specifically. So he does have Lava Hound, of course. We're just going to hope for no Flying Machine, to be honest. And then if he does have Flying Machine, then we are going to have to figure something out. But I'm just going to go Tesla like this. We're going to bank on him not having that Lightning. If he does have Lightning, then you know what? He has Flying Machine. Gosh dang it. Okay, we're going to go Skellies like this right here to tank for that. Then also Knight up high to tank for the Baby Dragon, which has been used a little bit more in Lava Hound decks since it did get that buff recently. Kind of an interesting... I don't know how I feel about Lava Hound with Baby Dragon. It's like a little bit clunky. Same with Flying Machine in general. I think Lava Loon is just always going to be significantly better than these type of decks. But, you know, it definitely makes sense to have Baby Dragon in this meta. So I'm just going to go Xbow on the river with this Ice Wiz supporting. It's always nice to try and pressure in single if you do have an opportunity, because I don't love playing super passive in this matchup. You pretty much get overwhelmed if you don't at least try and force a lock in a lot of situations. So we'll see what he wants to do right here. He's going to Flying Machine. That is completely fine with me. My thought process here is I can't use my Tesla, so I'm going to cycle my log, go for the Larry's down low on top of that. Take a few hits probably from the Flying Machine, but you know what? I'd rather take a few hits than burn another 3 to 4 elixir, and also one of my only 2 air counters. So, you know, the smart play there, just kind of chill. He's probably going to Tombstone in the middle. We need to be very passive in this situation, just cycle our Knight to back. We want to just kind of wait for him to make a mistake, not even a mistake, or really just kind of use his ground units and then try and punish him for that. So I'm going to go Ice Wiz. We want him to Valk right here. Doesn't look like he has Lightning because he has the arrows and the Zap, which is kind of nice for me, but I'm just going to go here, and then I could potentially Tornado depending on what he places here. I'm going to log the Tombstone actually to get that off the map. He does have guards as well, so 3 ground units, not really what you want to see. Look at the Ice Wiz surviving on 1 HP. I can go Expo now to keep that alive. It's very important that you keep your Ice Wiz alive in this matchup for as long as possible. I'm actually, I kind of want to rocket that, but it's very aggressive, and it's pretty obvious. Like, you know, he probably will predict that. I should have got that Knight down earlier. That's kind of my bad. I'm actually going to do something very aggressive and get that Flying Machine off the map right away, because I had a feeling he might lava if I didn't. So I'm going to go for the Expo probably again here. I'm actually going to Ice Fist first. Yeah, I had a feeling he might predict. Okay, so we're playing good. We're not being too aggressive, but we are keeping up the pressure in a good margin right now, I'd say. So let's just go Knight like this on top of the Baby Dragon. There's Flying Machine. We want to take this off the map as soon as physically possible every time. That's the goal. So kind of a bad Lava Hound by him, I would say. Not usually... it's not often that you see bad Lava Hounds out of him, but I think that was a bad one just because he doesn't really have Elixir to support this. Maybe because of the Chef Tower, he can kind of get bailed out since his Lava Hound is a little bit over leveled right there. But I'm just going to go for a second Ice Wiz. He has Evo Zap, I believe, in Cycle, right? Plus arrows. So I'm just going to go Tesla up high. There's the Evo Zap. We can Tornado. Keep that Ice Wiz alive for a little bit. Perfect. Then I can Skellies up high. Beautiful defense right there. We knew he was obviously going to spell on top of both those Ice Wizards. So we just kind of predicted that. Get the Tesla down, then Tornado beautifully timed right there. So we'll just go for the Knight in the back like this. Expo the river, and there's the Lava Hounds. I don't know if I love that Lava Hound from him. He probably will be fine just because I believe he's got Valk and Cycle, yep, and then he can just go guards if he really needs to. But the Flying Machine is going to be the main problem here for me. If I can take out the Flying Machine, I'm pretty happy with where we're at. He's going to have to play guards and also Zap here, which is good. I can just reset the back since we know he's going to Zap, and then the Flying Machine is going to come across the river. If I can take this off the map, I feel very good about my chances of winning this game. So we're going to go here. Ice is going to splash. Beautiful Tesla. I'm actually going to pull in this Baby Dragon too. Kind of a weird play. You might be like, why'd you do that? If I don't do that, he can actually get back to a Lava Hound and get it in front of the Baby Dragon. I'd be in a lot of trouble. So my main goal here is just to literally defend for the rest of this last minute, but I want to keep his support units from building up. That is the goal when you are facing Lava Hound. If you can take him out with like Ice Wizard chip and stuff like that, things are usually going to go your way. So I'm going to go log on this left hand side. We have 3 Ice Wizards down, which is actually kind of funny, but I'm just going to go Evolve Tesla to kill that Flying Machine once again. Beautiful. Knight like this to tank. He does get the Lava down, but it's a little bit too late, so the Flying Machine thankfully does die. Even if it didn't, I think we're all right here. He's got 2 Lava Hounds, but I'm not really too scared. I'm just going to go Tesla like here, try and maintain the calmness, I guess. He's probably going to Flying Machine again. There it is. I can Tornado everything back, get that Knight down to tank for the Flying Machine. Then we can cycle back around to another Ice Wizard and log to kill these guards. And we should be chilling. So very good defense right there. Didn't panic, even though he had like about 25 Elixir on the map. And we were able to kind of dismantle his push. Keep that Ice Wiz alive. He's going to have the arrows. Then I can Tesla up high for the Baby Drag. And that's going to be a GG's. Beautiful gameplay. There's the guards. So we'll go Ice Wiz, then log on top of the tower to kill those guards. And just a perfect game throughout. Had perfect pressure. Defenses were, I mean, I don't think I made a single mistake on defense, except for maybe I made like one. But it wasn't a major mistake, and yeah, we'll take that. Very good win right there to start off the video against obviously a pretty solid player, #1 in the world last season. So yeah, found our next match here against Anwar. Not sure what he's rocking. He does have the Chef Tower, so that kind of narrows down the options. I actually have a terrible cycle for this Electro Dragon. Ideally, you would like to play your Ice Wiz or Tesla right away if they do that. And in the back, which, you know, E-Drag in the back first play is kind of an odd play in general. He's gonna rage. Yeah, I guess I just have to tornado this into my tower. Kind of sucks that maybe I should have put the knight somewhere else. I don't know. That's a weird interaction. The E-Drag's kind of one of those clunky cards that just like sits there. That actually got a shot on my tower, which is insane. So of course he's gonna drop a Pekka at the back, and we're gonna have to deal with all of this big push that's most likely going to come down here. So he's got the level 16 Pekka now. Man, my least favorite interaction in the entire game of Clash Royale is that the knight gets 2-tapped by the Pekka level 16. It is made so defending these pushes like this one. I mean, Pekka's pushes in general just so infuriating, and it's almost impossible to defend if they get enough elixir down. But I'm just gonna go Ice Wiz the back like this. I actually lost a few games before I started recording to Pekka in a row, and I was like, dude, I just gotta like lock in and reset my mind. So I took a few minute break, and then I got back on, and these are the first 2 games that you're seeing right now. So far so good. But I'm just gonna go for the Tesla like this on top of the E-Golem right here, and then okay, there's E-Drag. I kind of have to rocket that. Hopefully we do clip both the E-Golem and E-Drag. Wow, that E-Golem actually dodged the rocket somehow. That's insane. I thought it was gonna pull to the Tesla. That's why I dropped the rocket so early, but it's all good. Maybe I can get the King Tower active here if I tornado this in. No way, I sold. Okay, he's going to Pekka now. Oh, that's rough. I really thought that I could get the tornado activation there. That would have been so nice. Maybe I could have if I played the tornado one more tile down low. I thought it was fine either way. I guess, you know, sometimes the tornado is an interesting card in those type of situations where you think it's going to pull, but it just doesn't quite do enough suction. And then you kind of get screwed over. But I'm just going to go Ice Wiz. He's probably going to tornado this. I'm in a very bad spot, so I got to go Skellies up high. He's going to NATO. Yeah, okay. Knight down low. I can just go Log and then Evolve Tesla on this top side. I can go Ice Wiz down low, try and just pull everything into both my towers. And I think we're chilling. So really good defense right there. That actually kind of saved my life, having such a good defense right there. I thought I might be in trouble, to be honest, or at least take quite a bit of damage, but he's going to go for the E-Drag to back. He is going to Pekka this, so I am actually going to Xbow here. The reason I'm Xbowing is because I want him to Pekka into this rocket that I'm about to deploy. It's very hard to kill an E-Drag with my deck unless they don't support it, so I'm just going to go rocket. That's a little late too. Few mistakes for me this game, not too happy with how I'm playing, but that's still going to be a solid lock. If I did not allow that Electro Dragon to shoot my Xbow, I would have gotten an even bigger lock, but it's all good. We still have a decent lead going into the last, about to be overtime here. So going to cycle Ice Wiz the back and then go for the Knight as well. I could probably just drop a defensive. I kind of have to drop a defensive, I think, because my cycle doesn't really allow for me to do anything else in this situation. Okay, there's the Pekka. It doesn't really surprise me that he's going that aggressive. Might Skelly King or E-Drag. Shoot, I gotta kill that E-Drag or I am dead. Wow, look at that what? Dude, that's chaining my Xbow like all the way across the entire map. That was kind of insane, I can't even lie. That might have just cost me the game. I'm gonna go Tornado up high. Ice Wiz dies as well. Yeah, that was ridiculous. I'm gonna go here and then Log as well. Try and keep that Pekka off my Tesla, which is nice. You know what? For the situation that I was in, I'm very happy with that defense, guys. These decks are so frustrating, and it's really hard to play perfect against. But, I mean, stuff like that, when things like that happen and interactions like that happen, you kind of just have to accept it and try and find a way to save the game. So, that's what we've done so far. Anyways, I'm going to go for the Tesla like this to snipe that E-Drag, then go Knight up high to make sure it doesn't chain on anything. We don't want any E-Drag cheese happening, but that Electro Dragon Evolution is definitely a very big problem against my deck because I just don't have a great response. I mean, Rocket can do decent, but you can't really afford to go Rocket on every E-Drag. It doesn't really work out that way, so you might Pekka the other side. We'll have to see. Ooh, I'm actually going to chill here, go for a Log down low. I want him to Pekka because I can Rocket his tower. I mean, not his tower, his E-Drag. No, he's going to go for the E-Golem. I'm actually going to Rocket to Tornado this on the left-hand side. I kind of have to. Don't even need a Log on the other side because the Xbow is getting such good value on defense there. I can just go Knight like this, and he's going to go for the Knight Witch to the back, probably a Pekka in front of that if I had to guess. So we'll set this up right here. There's the Pekka. We can defensive bow one more time and try and set up for one last defense. It's going to be a tough one, but we are going to defend this. I have faith in myself. So we're going to Rocket on top of that right there. And then we should be chilling. Kind of a bad push by him. He needed to get more split lane for sure. He's gonna E-Drag soon. So I'm gonna go Log like this. And then, wow, holy moly, this is a interesting... Okay. He's gonna Tornado again, I think, too, right? This guy's cycle right now is kind of insane. We'll go Skellies up high, and I think that should be basically game. He has nothing to kill my Ice Wizard. The Rage does actually kill it finally, but there's not enough time for him to really do anything. It was a solid effort, I guess, but I can just go log like this, Tornado the E-Drag back to make sure he doesn't get any Tornado cheese last seconds, and that's going to be GG. So pretty perfect gameplay again. I made a few mistakes, like letting the E-Drag just cook my entire tower, and that one Pekka almost got on my tower, as well as some decent damage. But you know what? You can't always be perfect, guys. You're going to make a few errors. That's just what I've learned from playing this game for so long. Okay, so this guy, I believe now plays Pekka just like a lot of other people that used to play Giant Graveyard. They kind of switched to Pekka, which doesn't really surprise me. Kind of the similar archetype in a way that you play it, I guess, where you just kind of go all in. But yeah, okay, so we're facing Walter. I don't know if I love this deck because I think he has the Goblin Giant and Goblin Stein version, but I'm not 100% positive, I guess. I can't be 1000% positive till he does deploy all his cards, but yeah, there's the Goblin Giant at the back, and we are in for a fun game of 5 minutes of me trying to defend for my life. So, the reason I say that is, you know, sometimes you can counter push these guys, but bro, okay, well, that's a perfect example. Of someone overcommitting, and I can't punish him because he has Goblin Stein, right? So I'm not, you know, it did get nerfed slightly, but it didn't really change the card in the aspect where it defends the Xbow perfectly. It's still probably the best Xbow counter in the game single-handedly is the Goblin Stein, just because it's, you know, if you don't have Tornado in an Xbow deck, the Goblin Stein is automatically a counter to your Xbow immediately. And even if you do Tornado, it's -3, then you're already down 4 elixir on that entire situation. It's just not good. Oh shoot, that was bad timing. I gotta go Ice Wizard like this. I wish I saved my log. Should have been a little bit more patient right there. I mean, I didn't know he had guards or was gonna cycle guards at the river, so I guess it's not technically my fault, but I didn't need to log that bomber. It was gonna die. You know, it's little things like that where I have to just save everything and wait for him to make the plays, because if I do one play that's like kind of questionable, bang, he's hitting me with the Goblin Stein the river just like this. So I'm gonna go Knight like this down low. I guess we can Skellies on top of that Stein. I don't really love this situation. He's just kind of baiting out my cards, and then he's going to pack at the back again. Holy cow. Yeah, we are in trouble. So he's going to have both his evolutions. Man, this defense is going to be something special. It's going to require a miracle. Okay, the Pekka at least didn't heal itself right there, which is kind of good. He's definitely going to Goblin Giant. We do have double elixir, which is nice. I'm going to go Ice Wiz like this on the right-hand side, log these guards off the map right away, and then evolve Tesla right now. Go for the Evo Knight to tank for the keep. Wow, English, to keep the Tesla alive, and then I think we're okay here. So you know what, that could have been worse. I don't know how I don't know how I defended that, to be honest with you guys, but we'll take it. I'm not going to complain, so we'll just have the defensive. I mean, I cannot, there's no physical way I can play an offensive Expo in this matchup. It's just kind of useless. So I'm going to go here, and then I guess I could log this bomber since my tower's targeting the Goblin Giant, which kind of sucks. I didn't really want to log that bomber, I'll be honest. We'll just go Skellies like this. The Ice Wiz does unfortunately die, but you know what? Another good defense. As long as I can keep pulling off perfect defenses, which is probably not going to happen the whole game, then I feel confident. So he's going to go, not Goblin Giant, Pekka there, and then probably Goblin Giant opposite lane or Goblin Stein. Opposite lane. It's just kind of how this deck functions. It's very, you know, exciting to face for sure. But I'm just gonna go log and then honestly Tornado, get the chip damage on tower. Every bit of spell damage that I get in this situation, in this matchup, is going to be super important because, you know, triple elixir is going to get AIDS. You guys will see probably here that it's going to get very crazy. So I'm just going to go defensive again. Maybe I shouldn't have defensive there. I actually think that was a mistake by me because now I'm going to be in trouble. Okay, logged the guards. That's fine, I think. I can Tornado. I missed the guard. Shoot, that's actually really bad for me, that I did miss that guard right there. It is what it is, though. Okay, I'm going to just go... This is rough. So, okay, it's going to Goblin Giant the river. Evo Tesla here. Yeah, I mean, you guys can see the struggle that I'm going through. I wish that Knight would come back, dude. Shoot, I am in such a bad spot. Okay, I've got to go log like this, and then hopefully this Ice Wiz can turn around, get one shot on the Goblin Giant. Beautiful Ice Wiz. Okay, he wasted Rage. All right, you know what, guys? I don't know how I'm alive, but... I am, and I unfortunately do have to cycle. I don't want to play a Knight on this. Bro, I feel like every interaction this game has been super annoying so far, but I'm just going to go for the defensive Expo here. This is going to be so tough to defend, but we are going to try our best. So I'm going to set up my Tesla on the right for the Goblin Stein. There it is. We can go Skellies like this, and then he's probably going to Goblin Giant the left-hand side. He does. We'll go Knight to tank for the Goblin, whatever the heck they're called, the Goblin Giant's spear things. Dude, is this Pekka ever going to die? Holy moly. Ice was on top of that. I mean, it's just looking rough right now. I'm going to go Skellies up high, keep that alive. He kind of wastes the Goblin Giant the river. Not a great play. I can just go Knight to tank. Ice Wiz, stay alive, please. He does arrows that. Okay. He missed the arrows in the Ice Wiz. Hold on. Ice Wiz getting so much value. It actually gives me a chance to win this game here, I think. So I'm going to cycle Ice Wiz the back on this left-hand side. Oh, boy. Rocket, maybe... Okay, I was going to Tornado this Fisherman in, but I think it's too aggressive. He's going to Goblin Giant. Yeah, oh my gosh. This is such a nightmare right now. Let's go Ice Wiz like this, log to left, and then I have to defend this with only 13 seconds. I don't know if his spells are going to be enough. I don't think he can cycle back the arrows in time. Hold on, Skelly's up high, Knight up high as well to tank for everything. Go Ice Wiz down low, and I think we're all right if I just go for a log on the left hand. He sold! Oh my gosh, he had the arrows to the left. What was he doing? Bro, average Goblin Giant Pekka player, Goblinstein right there. He just actually arrowed the wrong tower to lose the game. That is a crime in all countries. Bro, what? He literally just had the arrows to the left tower, and I had nothing I could have done. That was game. Bro, plus 40 as well. He just lost 40 trophies after clicking the wrong tower. That's going to put us at 23rd. Dang, that is a crime. And to follow this up, we now get to face Giant Graveyard again, and it's going to be, this guy's like 180 trophies below me or something, so I'm only going to get a few trophies if I do win, but we got to focus on winning, because if I lose, it's like 43 or something, crazy. But it's all good. So he's going to go for the arrows on my tower. I can just cycle my log on top of his, and we know what he's playing. He's got Demolisher, Queen. It's just a weird Giant Graveyard deck. I don't know. It just doesn't really make sense to me, but, you know, I also don't really play Giant Graveyard ever, so I don't know what's the best version in this meta. It's also not a popular deck, so I guess it's fine that this guy wants to run it, but definitely not my favorite matchup in the game. So I'm going to go Ice Wiz the back on top of this Goblin Demolisher, just kind of chill and play patience. That's all I can really do in this matchup. I have to just kind of wait for him to do something. We'll go Skelly's the back like this. There's the Archer Queen. I guess we'll just Knight the back. Dang, I was kind of hoping that Demolisher did want to cross the river, but it's fine. I'm just going to go for a well-timed log to hopefully keep this away from my tower, and then also force him to pop the ability for the Archer Queen, which is cool there. I'm going to go for the Tesla in the middle to kill that. That actually is too low to kill the Archer Queen. Yeah, oops. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, that was kind of expected, I guess. We'll go Skelly's up high to kill the Giant. He does Snowball as well. I have to Tornado this left-hand side, or I will lose my whole tower, which does suck, but, you know, it is what it is, right? So, not a terrible start. He does get a few hits on tower. It's really all about me trying to defend that first graveyard and not taking a bajillion damage. Ice was one hit. No, he does go for the bats. I don't like that play from him because I feel like he's down elixir. So I'm going to cycle my Knight the back. I think we're up 1 or 2. Could be wrong about that completely, but he's going to go for the probably Demolisher the back if I had to guess, or Queen, probably Demolisher though. So I'm going to go Xbow right now. Perfect timing, I think. Okay, yeah, that's fine. He's going to go for the Giant, but I can actually Evo Tesla this. Not a good Giant placement by my opponent right there. I'm going to, what the heck am I saying? Evo Tesla then log here, and he's going to have to play a lot of spells to kill that. Or guards. I can Tornado this back. No, I missed the guard. Hunter. Okay, it's fine. He's gonna arrows now. Dude, that was like 400 to 500 damage I had for free right there, and I just sold. Dang, that's really frustrating. But I'm just gonna go Expo again. He actually snowballs that. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna get mad at myself. We're just gonna keep playing well and try and keep the pressure on with our Expos. So I am mad at myself, I can't lie. Those are tornadoes I usually just never miss. I'm gonna go Ice Fist like this on the side, and then he's probably gonna Archer Queen, so I have my Rocket prepared if he does. He's gonna Archer Queen the other lane by itself. I don't like that play at all. I'm just going to be honest. How did that Giant get a hit? I'm going to go Expo again, then Skelly's immediately on top of the Queen. He's probably going to pop the ability. Guards on that. He's going to get back around to a Giant now since he snowballed, which is fine because look at this. We're already back around to another Ice Wiz, another Knight, the DPS down this Giant, and then one more card, and bang, we're back to an Expo. So as long as I can keep him in my cycle, I feel pretty confident winning this game. So I'm going to go for the Tesla at the river just to kind of support my 2 units at the river. He's going to demolish it probably, yeah. I'm just going to keep Expoing because we're out-cycling him at the moment. And we're forcing him to spend quite a lot of elixir there. Let's go log as well. Hold on, that Queen's gonna die. No! Oh, dude, you know what? That's fine. We will take that damage. That's very good. But I was kind of hoping that I could somehow win the game if that Queen died right there. That still basically guarantees me a chance at winning this game. So, okay, no. Here it comes, guys. Here it comes. He's going to go Giant Graveyard here and then probably Bats. Yeah, I have to Tornado that immediately or I will lose the game. So I'm going to go log first just in case he Snowball predicts. And then now he's going to Snowball probably, but I can Ice Fist on top of this. I have to. Not really much of a choice. He still gets a few Graveyard hits off, but man, what a good defense right there with the Evo Bats coming down and everything. So I'm going to go Defensive Expo right here. He might Giant in front of that if he can get back to it in time. I believe he can actually, but is he going to? That's my question. I feel like it's kind of a waste, yeah, if he did. So maybe that's what he thought as well and didn't end up going for it. But just gonna go Knight the back. He wasted the ability again. These Evo Teslas are giving him all types of trouble. We're gonna go Tesla like this in the middle. He actually is gonna Giant Graveyard here. That is insane. So I'm gonna pull this back right now into a Tesla, Expo, and Knight is like a crime. But you know, that's Clash Royale. We'll go Knight up high to DPS down this Demolisher. Ice was going to survive on 1 HP. He does get a few hits on tower, but I think I'm actually going to try and turtle up now. Go for the defensive Xbow right now. And then I think I'm confident we can win this game from this situation without getting another Xbow lock, but I actually might play another offensive depending on what he does here. I'm going to go Ice Fizz like this. He tried to bait out my Ice Fizz on the left. Come on, bro. Like, I ain't falling for that. Who do you think I am? He's going to Graveyard here. I can just tornado it back again. Go for the log, and then he's going to snowball, of course, but I'm just going to go for the Ice Fizz like this on top of the Skellies. He's going to get a few hits. I'm actually going to offensive Xbow on the left-hand lane. Call me crazy for this, but I think it's a fine play. I'm going to go Skellies, then Knight to tank for the Giant over here on the other side. There's the Graveyard that he has to go for. We can tornado back to bats. Keep our Xbow alive as well. Hold on, wait a second. Ice Fizz on top of that. Log the left for the guards and the Giant. That's a lock on tower, I think. That is indeed a lock on tower and going to be game over. Didn't matter anyways. We're rocketing King Tower. Get Giant Graveyard out of this meta, bruh. It is not going to hang with me. Anyways, what a video, guys. We played absolutely phenomenal throughout this one, and I hope you guys did enjoy this sweaty, like, grind of an Xbow video. Let's go ahead and check my rank before this video ends, just so you guys can get a idea where I'm at. Also, I'm top 10 on my other account, but yeah, this is my second one. I guess technically my main one, but yeah, we are 18th. Not too bad. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.